Everyone, and welcome back, and thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you all have had a wonderful day and a wonderful night, and continue to have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Scott the Soning, everyone is charging the most best and wonderful version of themselves, and that Hashem loves you. So we're doing this for Rafua, for Chava Bas Sarah, Yizara Bas Noach, Pinchas Cheska Ben Rachel, Yonatan Chaim Ben Miriam, Elia Ben Sarah, and Yaakov Ben Tova. We're doing Ha'osa Lidvariv, making a protective fence around one's personal matters. Do we remember the Tchurski's itself commentary? So he says that back in Mishnah Aleph, Parak Aleph, Mishnah Aleph, where it says make a protective fence around the Torah, that was a message to Torah scholars to create like the Durabanans, to make protective fence around the scriptural commandments so we don't violate those. But this is talking to each an individual person to make protective fences around what they deem as important. So he gives an example about his work in treating alcoholics. Is that there were two alcoholics that got into recovery together at the same exact time. They were friends, and one of them would, as they would approach a bar, would actually go to the opposite side of the street and say, "I don't want to be anywhere near that." And the other guy came to Rabbi Trotsky and said, "This guy's crazy." He's like, "No, he's not. You are." And so he didn't appreciate the danger and the cost of possibly relapsing back into alcohol. And so then 20 years later, the guy who walked to the opposite side of the street is still sober and the other guy is not. And that guy never really appreciated the intensity of the drive to drink, and nor the grave consequences of falling back into that destructive pattern. And if we understand the gravity of transgression and know that we have a propensity to do so, we will take precautionary measures. As well, there's an idea that it's Livrav means words. It's that it's following the dictum of is that this that silence is a protective fence for wisdom. And then as well, it's the thing of like if you have a speech that can be said in an hour and a half, yet you can condense it down into 3 minutes, why not do that and make it so that you can make your message conveyable easier and make it so that you don't possibly say things that are just completely nonsensical. Um, and then as well, it's that for a Torah scholar, um, every single one of their words are held on to Paskin Halacha, so they can't use just is that even if their actions show consideration one way or another, people would act based on that. That whether the Mishnah is referring to actions, words, or both, the concept of making a protective fences gives weight to both word and deed. It conveys a sense of responsibility for one's behavior that is necessary for the acquisition of Torah and just your own sanity and doing what is right. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.